Welcome to Dr. JB's Sleep Series, Clip 2. In this clip, let's talk about something called as the circadian rhythm. Let me start by saying the biological world we belong to is amazing, just absolutely amazing. One of the incredible features of the biological world is its dependence on a simple yet a complex cycle of light and no light. This light and no light cycle has resulted in most species in our planet to adapt to this cycle. They have used the cycle to their advantage. What I mean by that is that each species in our planet has adapted to the cycle according to their biological needs. Let me focus here on us, humans. We call a light and no light cycle as a day, and we have designated to this cycle a 24-hour clock. Now, this 24-hour clock has been useful to us in our day-to-day life routines. We have used this clock to dictate activities such as work time, food intake time, and sleep. However, our biological system has evolved over thousands of years a sophisticated timekeeping system, a biological clock that fits right into this light and no light cycle of 24 hours. This incredible biological clock helps us to do the right thing at the right time of the day. As well, it ensures that internal changes take place in the body and it all works by coordinating with each other. I'm talking about the organs coordinating with each other and not working against each other to make this whole incredible biological system work. This 24-hour routine is the circadian rhythm. The term circadian derives from a Latin phrase circadem, which means about a day. Here is a glimpse of the circadian rhythm in human physiology. This is ideal. It's not the same with everybody or probably changed over time. But let's start at 12 o'clock midnight, when we would be sleeping and we'd go into deeper stages of sleep. We'd probably reach our deepest sleep around 2 o'clock. Our body temperature drops and probably at its lowest around 4:30 in the morning. Our respiratory rate also drops and we have the best of our sleep. The body then wakes us up in the morning with the sunlight hitting the eyelids. There is a rise in blood pressure. There is a decrease or a stop of secretion of melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone of darkness. I will talk about it in another session. The body then prepares us for the day. There is a peak in testosterone and other hormones that take us through the activity of the day. We become highly alert, we become ready for what we want to do during the day, and our cardiovascular and skeletal muscle also helps us go through the day. Towards the evening, around 9 or 9:30, melatonin starts increasing. As I mentioned earlier, this is a hormone of darkness. It prepares us for the sleep or session or through the night. This starts increasing and we fall asleep and we go through the same cycle day after day after day. Here is an illustration to impress upon you that every organ in our body has a clock, a biological clock. The master clock is the SCN or the suprachiasmatic nuclei in the brain, which is stimulated by light. So you see, light forms a very important stimuli in our lives. The SCN governs the clocks in our body. Okay, it also happens at night when there is no light, yet all these clocks are governed so that different organs work at night. It's not that everything shuts off at night. So this is seriously very important to understand. So we have a rhythm, a circadian rhythm. It is extremely important to keep this rhythm in rhythm. This can only happen if all our organs work in tandem in order to keep us healthy and to keep this circadian rhythm up and running. Any challenge with the circadian rhythm over time can precipitate a disease. We have several publications, scientific publications on diseases like immune diseases, mood disorders, cancers, aging processes, kidney diseases, psychiatric diseases, eye diseases, sleep challenges, and metabolic challenges that precipitate from a disruption in the circadian rhythm. So it is so important to keep this circadian rhythm up and running in the right way so that we don't end up with all these diseases. Let me reiterate this. It is therefore high time that we look into this crucial basic biological phenomena, the circadian rhythm, and incorporate changes in our lives so that we do not end up having dreaded diseases that can be easily avoided. We can certainly start managing our circadian rhythms by understanding them, of course, and then incorporate changes to our lives like sleeping well and on time, eating right when needed, exercising right, not too much of it. Now it's very important that we don't overdo things. They all have to be in a rhythm. They all have to be regulated. Thank you.